One more time on Facebook and on Instagram. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you all are enjoying this lovely day we're having outside. Yes, I got the air on right now because it's actually nice out, but it's kind of hot in the Jeep. So, tomorrow, here's what I said. We're going to go off of daily reflections, things that are positive today. Right now, the things that are positive today, you got up, your body's working, you don't got the coronavirus. Maybe that you get your friends and family together. I understand that some people, you got to look at the positives in life because not everything is going to seem positive, but it is. I don't drink soda, but I do drink root beer. In case anybody wants to know, I like root beer probably once a month. But I only had 2 or 3 in the last 5 years. So, anyway, getting back to what we're talking about. What are you going to do tomorrow to start your day off better? How's your day going to look tomorrow? Sorry about that. The person didn't realize I don't have an arrow. So, how does your day going to look tomorrow? When you get up in the morning, the very first thing you should do is thank God that you're going to get up in the morning. Why? Because I'm thankful for you. And there's other people going to be thankful for you. No matter what your mood is, your attitude, or anything else, we're thankful for you. Next, right away, without hesitation, swing yourself out of bed and make it. Make your bed tomorrow. That is the first victory of the day. Making your bed is a victory. Why? Because when you go to sleep at night, if you have nothing else to look forward to, you can look forward to your bed being made. Now, it may seem trivial. It may seem unimportant. But if you go through tomorrow, if you go through a Monday stressed out, just freaking completely feeling defeated, and that you don't have anything accomplished, when you get to your bed, it's made. And that in itself is an accomplishment that you did so that you could have one accomplishment in the day. Doesn't matter what happens in your day, if you make your bed in the morning, because you chose to make your bed, because you know it is the one thing that you can do that you have control over, then it is the one thing that will work out in your favor so that you have success on, is making your bed in the morning. Next thing, as you get up and going, as life is treating you, whatever it is, make sure that you brush your teeth. I know, this day and age, you gotta tell somebody to brush their teeth. That's just crazy. But seriously, brush your teeth. Why? It'll make you feel good throughout the day. Maybe you want to eat breakfast first. Go ahead and eat breakfast first, then brush your teeth. Okay? No matter what, before you go to bed tonight, tell your kids you love them. If you have to and you don't have your kids around, leave a message for them telling them that you love them. Maybe write them a letter if you're not around them. Maybe the court system has something bad going on. Maybe the other parent is lying, cheating, and stealing or whatever else, and you have no way to communicate with your kids. Well, write them a letter. But don't send it to them. Write them a letter and put them away so one day, sooner, later, doesn't matter when, your kids will pull those letters out and they're going to see that you love them and that you care about them and that you didn't forget about them. I go through crazy stuff too with all my stuff. And I leave letters for my daughter through, whether it's a video letter or I handwrite letters. And I keep stuff on hard drives, and I keep stuff on my computers, and I keep stuff on my cell phones, and I keep stuff on the cloud. And it's funny because people may take it the wrong way, but I'm communicating even when I'm not around my daughter to let her know that I'm thinking about her, that I care about her, and that I love her. Me doing this video right here, she can go back at any time and see that I care about her. Okay? Do that for your kids. Do that because your kids are that important. Okay? Maybe you got a significant other, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, grandma, grandpa, something like that. Write them a letter and send it to them. What happened to the good old-fashioned writing a letter and sending it out because we care about somebody? Whatever happened to having a pen pal? Whatever happened to the way we used to be in the world? Nowadays, everybody's like, oh my God, everybody's the evil. No, they're not. Do something positive that makes the difference in somebody's life. You know, when you get a letter in the mail, you actually feel good about yourself getting that letter in the mail. You actually feel good, like somebody cared about you enough to send you a letter. Not a bill, but a letter saying, hey, care about you. Just want you to know I was thinking about you. When you call up somebody on the phone, hey, thinking about you, care about you. Just want to let you know. I don't got time to talk. Just want you to know that you matter. These little things in life are examples of things you can do to make your life better. Why? Because if you can do it for somebody, that means somebody can do it for you. I always tell everybody, one of the biggest reasons why I don't drink or smoke is not because my friends don't drink and smoke, because they do. It's so that I know that if I tell somebody that it's bad for you, I'm at least showing them that I myself am not drinking or smoking. And it makes me feel good about myself. Do as we're said, in the Marine Corps, one of the worst things is when you got guys that would tell you what to do, but they themselves would never follow what they told you to do. I hated that. Leadership leads from the front. We lead by example. Tomorrow, you are going to be the leader. Whether you like it or not, you are the leader. You're the leader because you're going to lead by example. You're not going to tell people what to do. You're going to show them what to do. You're going to take them by the hand. If you're leading a hump, which is a long walk or a long trot or whatever else with packs on your back, you go to the rear, you find the guy that is lagging behind, you grab him by the elbow, and you walk with them, and you support them because you can only go as fast as your slowest person. One of the things is I hate managers these days or supervisors these days that got there without doing anything, and they tell everybody what to do, but they themselves are not willing to do it or not willing to help people, to do it. And to me, that's not a leadership. Leadership in those positions need to be you're willing to go and stack boxes. You're willing to go load the shelves. You're willing to work the late hours. You're willing to be up before everybody, go to bed after everybody. You eat last. And sometimes you don't eat at all as long as everybody else is eating. And that's what parents need to do. We need to always be leaders in our lives. And you can be that leader. You need to do what it takes, show the world what it takes. You need to grab the bull by the horns and just take it. Because sometimes that's the only way it's going to get done. And if every day you hide in a closet, you hide from everybody and everything, thinking the problems are going to go away. They're not. They're just going to mount up until you basically get out there and you start taking them one day at a time. And you take them all, because guess what? You have no other thing to do for it. You are great because of who you are, and that's what you need to know. You're great because you're willing to lead, but you're also willing to listen. And sometimes you need to use those 2 ears on your head and offer 2 shoulders to people, because that's what they need. And one day you need to let them know that they themselves can help. Be great today for somebody that can be great for somebody else tomorrow. You don't have to be perfect in life. You don't have to do everything 100%. But you got to get things done. And if your kids watch you doing it and not complaining about it, basically just going and do it because you got to get it done and you don't complain, then they have no leg to stand on for not doing it themselves. Well, man, mom and dad did it, I better do it. I have nowhere to complain. My dad led by example. He still to this day leads by example. He doesn't complain, he just gets it done. And if I don't get it done or somebody else doesn't, he'll get it done. And by him doing it shows that I can do it too, and that I should do it. And it's not that bad because he's willing to do it. He's already done it. And eventually, he'll never have to do it again because I will take up the slack and I will do it. And that's how we live our lives, by getting things done and just doing where eventually somebody else will do it too, so we can take on bigger projects. I don't see anybody else out there right now putting up videos trying to tell everybody that they matter. But eventually one of you guys will. And I can move on to other things. Because that's what we do as friends. That's what we do as family. That's what we do for each other. We move the dial by doing it ourselves. By knowing that because we do it, somebody else will do it. It may not be right away. It may take a long time. It's kind of like that person that breaks a record. You know that you just broke the record. And you know eventually somebody else is going to break your record. And that way you watch it all the time. Who's going to break my record next? Who's going to break it next? And all of a sudden somebody breaks it. Man, you may feel disappointed, but in the back of your mind, you set the precedence. You set the example for that long. So think of everything you do in life as a record. That you just broke a record. And all you're doing is you're waiting for somebody else to come and break your record. You're waiting on that next person that shows the leadership, the skill levels, that shows the tenacity, the endurance, that shows the energy levels. You see, when I'm happy and when I'm trying to lead people, when I'm on stage or when I'm talking to people, I get excited because I can feel the energy in the room and I want everybody to feel that energy. When I'm upset or mad, I get quiet. When I'm mad at somebody, I'm very, very quiet because I'm thinking about how to go about handling a situation I don't want to deal with, but I know I have to or it'll be bothering me. But I need to make the right decision. And that's what we all need to do. When we get mad, we need to think. When we're happy, just go crazy. And eventually, you're going to make the difference in somebody's life. Eventually, somebody will understand what I'm saying out there. I know I sound like I'm all over the place, but I really do have one point to make. It's you're great. Show that greatness to others so they become great also. Don't hoard everything for yourself. My God, we can only eat so many. You can only do so much. And if you keep it all for yourself and you don't let anybody else in, then it doesn't mean anything. You got to give it away. You got to be there for people. You got to do things for others. You must endure life and be great every day. Every one of you matters. Every one of you is outstanding and awesome. Every one of you has a chance to make a difference in somebody else's life, if not just your own personal life or the lives of your children. Tell your kids every day you love them. Tell your husband and wife you love them. Tell your girlfriend or boyfriend you care about them. Tell every one of your friends that they matter to you because they do. And each and every one of you matters to me. I'm Jeffrey Jansen. We got a couple more live feeds today, not of this kind of stuff, but of other things I'm going to do later. And I hope you all have a great Sunday. Thanks, everybody, and I'll talk to everybody in just a little while. Bye now.